Hi guys, today's video is going to be of the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Mercenary and Dimorphodon figure and the Attack Pack Dimorphodon figure. I just thought I'd do this along with it since it's all Dimorphodon themed. But we'll put this guy to the side and we will start off by looking at the Mercenary and his little Dimorphodon that he comes with. We'll actually start with his little Dimorphodon accessory because it's not the main part of this set. So this Dimorphodon is made of a soft, bendy plastic, and that is literally all it is. There's no posability or anything to it. I mean, because it's bendy, you can move the mouth a little bit, you can move the legs, move the tail, and flap the wings. But that's it, there's no actual posability to it, you can just move it because it's so soft and rubbery. And it is also the exact same mould as the Attack Pack one. So coming up, it's got, for it being so small, it still has some very nice detailing on it. So like I said, it is literally just a scaled down version of the Attack Pack one. So it's got all the same details. Just some of it will probably be a little bit harder to make out because it's so small. So we've got a nice head. The wings. Wings are quite nicely done. Underneath the feet, see all the individual tootsies. You can see some little tiny bit of fuzz on his back. And obviously the tail. So yeah, that's all that one does. That's literally just an accessory. Now on to the Mercenary. It's no particular character, he's literally just a generic mercenary. You can see with the guy's sunglasses on, he's got all his uniform. In the back. And he's got a gun in its holster on the side of his leg. And he has this big pokey prod, which I'm guessing, because obviously the film hasn't come out yet, but I'm guessing it's one of the remnants of the ACU stuff that they had back in the first Jurassic World film that they used to stun the dinosaurs, because this looks like it's giving off some sort of electric charge so it can stun the Dimorphodon. Either that or it's a very awesome looking claw so we can grab the Dimorphodon. It works as a claw. So we'll just take that out of his hand and we'll go over his articulation. Head can move side to side and up and down ever so slightly, so it is on a slight ball joint. His arms can move out, they can do a full 360. His elbows can do that much, about 90 degrees. They also act as a swivel. He has a waist swivel. Oh, and his gun keeps popping off his leg. He does have a very nice spread. And his knees, about 90 degrees. You can push it slightly over 90 degrees, but it just springs back. And obviously that is a swivel as well. Nothing on the feet and nothing on the wrist. He does hold on to his cattle prod. I'm just going to call it that. He does hold on to that fairly well. Just click that in his hand. See, he holds on to that really well. He's definitely better at holding his weapon than the dino trainer Owen is at holding his shield. He can't hold it with both hands, unfortunately, because of the fact that the wrist doesn't swivel. So you just kind of have to, if you want it to look like he's holding it two-handed, which for something this big you have to hold it two-handed, you just kind of have to balance it on the other arm. But yeah, that's, oops. So that's the Mercenary and Dimorphodon. Now another thing that I need to say about this figure is it tends to have some QC issues when it comes to its packaging. Because the one I bought, it was actually labelled as Mercenary and Ankylosaurus. And I've also seen pictures of it labelled as the dino trainer Owen that was in my last video. So Mattel need to work on their packaging QCs. Yeah. So yeah, mine was labelled as Mercenary and Ankylosaurus, so I was tempted to keep it in the packet because, you know, QC issues are worth money in the future. But the packaging was damaged, so it wouldn't have got me much, so I unboxed it. So, moving on to the second part of the review. This is the Attack Pack Dimorphodon. So these are the cheapest, I mean, unless you're counting the blind bags, as they're technically the cheapest. But in terms of actual proper dinosaur figures, the Attack Pack is the cheapest you can go at £10. The human figures are also £10 each. So this has some very nice detail. This one is my favourite of the Attack Packs of Wave 1. I meant Wave 2 might bring a new favourite, but I don't know. But yeah, so we've got a very nice head sculpt, little tiny eyes, done out in orange with the black round pupil. The head kind of looks a little T-Rex-like, because it's very broad. Then we got underneath his little feet, and there. His wing detail is very nice. Oh, there's the scan code if you're wanting it. And on the other side is the Jurassic World logo. This is the new way of marking official Jurassic products. Because as you know, for all of the other Jurassic films, they've had the JP, or for Jurassic World, a JW, on the leg. Whereas now, they've just got this moulded. Most of the time it's on the bottom of the foot, so it doesn't detract from the overall mould and sculpt. But obviously, little tiny feet that need detail. So they've had to put the code and the Jurassic World insignia on the wings, as well as all the blooming focus. Come on, camera, focus. Why are you not focusing? Oh my god, my camera's ballsed up for some reason. Come on. Come on. There we go. As well as the, the copyright stuff for some reason. So yeah, he's a very nice figure. As you can see, there's a lot more fluff on its back compared to the tiny one. Just because it's picked out better in the bigger one. And he's got a few little spikes running down his back as well, down to the... Oh, and tail's kind of boring, down to the diamond tip. Not much paint on it. I mean, the paint is literally just the red under the wings and the black, like the smudge, like the shading around the eye and the eye itself. Other than that, it's just grey plastic. Oh, there's a bit of darker grey on his back. So for articulation, you can open and close the mouth, and the inside of the mouth is done really nicely. You can move the head up and down. Can you swivel? You can also sort of swivel the head, but that's hindered by these shoulder pieces. You can flap the wings and also rotate the wings. And you can move the legs, but the legs are one piece, so you can, if you want that, you can have him like he's flying. Oh my god, focus. There we go. So we have, so he's like he's in a flying pose. And obviously if you bring his legs forward, put his head down a bit, and then put his wings back like that. It can look like he's perched, watching for prey, and then he dives. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about these figures. They're very cool. I highly recommend getting the Dimorphodon over any of the other Attack Pack dinosaurs, just because the Dimorphodon is so awesome, and his articulation, he's got a lot of articulation for a figure this cheap. So if we put him over there, going to the side, we'll bring the Mercenary and his little Dimorphodon back in. We'll focus on over there again, and we'll bring in the size comparison figures. So as usual, we have the World of Nintendo Fox McCloud figure. Slightly bit taller than the person, and if I stand him on his wingtips, very small compared to the Dimorphodon. And obviously this Dimorphodon is tiny. Then we have Funtime Freddy from the Funko sister location line. And last but not least, we have Figma Kuritsugu, who, as usual, towers over these figures. He's definitely not in scale. He's too big. So yeah, so that is about all I can say about these figures. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video, whatever that will be. Bye!